Welcome to the next leg of our epic journey where we will be travelling up Australia's wild west coast. For those of you wanting to jump straight into the travel, skip to minute 3:15. But if you want to see some of the changes and repairs we made to the Troopy after the canning and some of the new gear we'll be using for our upcoming adventures, stick around. Alright, so some of you eagle-eyed viewers might recognise this place. This is Jeff and Chris's place in Perth. This is where we pretty much picked up Elsie and did all the work on her to get her ready to go back across the country. So it's pretty much my Perth workshop. They're like our Perth parents, Holly and I. And yeah, Jeff's given up his workshop space again for us, and pretty much have everyone else working on the car for me at the moment. I'm just sort of not doing much. I'm filming. No, Adrian's been working on a solution all day for our latches for our rooftop conversion, because on the canning stock route they did snap off, so we needed to work something out for a couple of months travel until we get back to Sunshine Coast, where Ollie's going to put a whole new sort of system on, or I think a whole new conversion on. So we're changing it up a bit because he's had some changes to his conversion, so he wants to get the newest one on. Until then, we've got to get home, so I think Adrian's come up with a pretty good solution. So I'll show you that when he's finished. He's nearly done. This is what Adrian's come up with here. We've got the two toggle latches on these mounts. These are actually the mounts for the awnings that Ollie makes. So we got a couple of them sent to Perth, and Adrian's essentially mounted those and mounted the toggle latches to those. It's about 6 hours or so. So I very much appreciate Adrian and the work he does. I think I owe him a fair few beers. As far as the beer economy goes, that's a lot of beers. And Jeff. And Cameron, for that matter. You did some beautiful work there on the little backing plates.
All bloody finesse at the end. While Adrian's pumping out the brackets.
Team, isn't it? It's team.
Well, I did nothing.
He's the TAE.
Yeah.
We're just
and
like
match the
half
eye.
the M.
Match the eye. Yeah.
Alright, so I'm just going to run through our new cooking system that we've got here, which is the Jetboil Genesis. It's the base camp system. It all fits into this one unit. So we've got pan with handles. That's the lid for the pot. This is the stove. That's the entire stove. I'll show you that soon. And then this is the pot that comes with it. So as you can see, it's got that sort of, they call it a flux pot, but you've got that ribbing down the bottom for a bit of wind deflection and just holds in heat, so just like a normal jet boil. It also has a windshield in it, a plastic windshield. Here we go, tab. Opens up like that, so it's a clamshell style. Can run on a couple of different gases. You just have to make sure you get the right hose and it's all approved. Really compact system. So what Holly and I are actually going to do, we are going to keep the pot and pan, but we're going to send them home for now, because we only really need just this, because our other cooker kind of broke on us, and we were looking at this for a while. But as you can see, like, that is tiny for a 2-burner stove, and like the output is going to be really, really good on it because it's jet boil. It's really good quality, really well made. They're not cheap, but you are getting that quality, which is what Holly and I are looking for these days. So we're going to give it a go. We've got our induction pots and pans as well, our Solid Technique stuff, so that's why we want to send these pots and pans home, because we do use the induction. We just want this cooker. So yeah, we'll give it a try and see how it goes. We start our journey about 2 hours north of Perth at a sleepy beachside camp. Welcome to another episode, everyone. We're a couple of hours north of Perth, just at a beach camp. So we've actually been in Perth for a few days now, getting a few things sorted on the car, bit of damage and things we needed fixing from the canning. If you want to see a full rundown of the damage report and the vehicles, you can check out our canning rundown video. But a few major things that we've got done. One was the leaves. We've got the rear leaves changed out to the 700 kilo constants, which has just been really good. The car is riding so much better and the suspension's just working now, which is really, really nice. The car is chock-a-block, full of fuel and everything at the moment, still sitting really well and riding really well. We got a chance to test it out in these little sandy tracks here and it felt great. Talking of fuel, the fuel tank has been repaired, so the Brown Davis tank had a few cracks appear in it, but it's fixed now, all done under warranty. So we're really happy to have that tank back because we are heading up to Cartog Island. We're going to need a bit of fuel. Another major thing that we fixed, or more so Adrian fixed, was the latches on the tent. Adrian did a really good job and it's closing a lot better now. The owner of Headspace Campers is aware and he is completely changing the whole latch system on these tents now. So the ones coming out in the future will be better and have those better latches. So I think that's really good. Today we're just going to keep heading north. As you can probably tell, it's quite cold here, it's windy, and we're keen to just get up into some warmer weather and yeah, get some beach driving done. Dirk Hartog we're really excited for, up around Coral Bay, Exmouth, and we're going to go into the Pilbara and Carragini and keep heading. So we'll bring you along. After a quick 4-wheel drive out of the camp, we started heading north. Our first stop was the Pinnacles. These incredible rock formations are definitely worth a stop.
Hello everyone, good morning. So we've just pulled into the Pinnacles. We've done the 4K loop. So in order to access the Pinnacles now, you either pay a $15 fee for your car to go through, or you get your National Parks Pass, which is $120, and it covers all national parks in WA.
Yeah,
it is worth it.
If you're going up the coast, and that's something worth it.
Yeah, so we just popped in, had a look, had a drive around. You can walk between the Pinnacles and stuff, which is really cool. And then now we're just going to continue heading north. I think tonight we're hoping to get up near Port Gregory and around Hutt Lagoon. So there's a pink lake up there, and camp up near Lucky Bay, which is the spot Ronnie told us about. So we've got 4.5 hours, I think, to get there. A few more Ks to do today.
These are the pink lakes at Hutt Lagoon near Port Gregory. It's pretty surreal seeing colours in the water like this.
So we have just pulled up to Lucky Bay Campground. So you pay at the ranger station, it's $15 a night, and then there's the campground. We're actually going to air down and then head to the beach and the dunes. So he said we can do that because we have a 4-wheel drive. He said if you actually get to Lucky Bay, there's a spot on top of the dunes where you can watch whales. So hopefully we'll find that spot. But yes, we're going to air down now.
Get some cool photos in the dunes.
Yeah. We found a secluded spot to ourselves and set up camp.
Nothing beats that.
Okay, so we have pulled up to camp. We are between some sand dunes and the beach. It was actually quite hard picking a spot to camp at because there were so many options, and it would have been epic to be on top of a dune, but with the slight breeze that we have, it just wasn't going to be protected, so we've decided to come down in between some dunes. But again, it's still a pretty epic spot. You could spend so long here. We've just got the night here, and then we're going to continue to head north because we've got Dirkhartog Island in a couple of days. So yeah, we're just going to cook up some dinner, probably have an early night, and yeah, we'll see you guys in the morning.
We woke up to a cool morning after a great night near the ocean and got ready to do some sand driving out.
Good morning everyone. So we have just come out of the dunes and off the beach area, so we're just airing back up.
It's a really nice camp.
It was a really nice camp.
You do need a chemical toilet if you're camping up in the dunes, but it's quite nice camping around here as well. There's toilets and facilities and stuff,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's pretty cool up in the dunes, finding your own spot and watching the
we're-
whales.
Yeah, there were so many whales. We got a little clip of one, but then they kind of disappeared.
Disappeared into the deep.
Yeah, but so today we're heading up to Kalbarri and then we'll continue to head north. We'll try and get to Francois Perron, but if we don't, I don't know if we will. I don't know, we'll come up with plan B at some point.
Yeah. Pretty loose plans. We have nowhere to be, really.
Yeah. After leaving camp this morning, we've driven through Kalbarri, stopped to get a few supplies, and now we're actually at Kalbarri National Park. So here there is heaps of hikes to do. We're not going to do them, did them back in 2019, but we're going to go see the Nature's Window and then the new Skywalk.
Yeah. After stopping over in Kalbarri, we continued north towards one of our favourite areas in Australia, Shark Bay. we're just setting up camp now. We've got this beautiful little spot, Eagle Bluff. Adrian, what do you think of the West Coast so far?
Absolutely beautiful, loving it. We've just started to go north, so we're getting a bit warmer. It's time for the jumpers and boots to come off, so I can just go barefoot for the rest of the trip.
Ooh, that is Adrian's style.
And look at that.
Yeah. It's really good beach camping so far.
Yeah.
It's been cold, but
Yeah.
it's been really nice. And I was quite surprised at how we managed to find spots just to ourselves, even though it's school holidays.
Yeah, we're coming into like the busiest time.
Yep. We've had to book, but we've still managed to get bookings, and I don't know, there's plenty of room in WA maybe.
It's a big start.
Tonight, having some coconut rice, salad, just a pre-mix like Asian style sort of salad, and some like sweet chili and lime salmon. And yeah, we've been using this for a couple of days now, the Jetboil Genesis stove. Really good. I've been thinking about it, and main reasons you buy this is the size. It's tiny. Build quality, it's built really, really well. Efficiency, it's like pretty good on gas, I think. Only thing is it is pretty expensive, but if you want that really good quality, it's been good fitting into the Troopy. Thanks for watching once again. Next episode, we check out Francois Peron, Shark Bay, and Australia's most westerly point. We're going to see dolphins today.